Hi folks, this is G, your friendly neighborhood plugin developer. Well, I've done many plugins now, so I can call myself that, I suppose. This is a new plugin called Dirty Dyna. Of course it's called that because I had to give some reference to the 80s and especially Michael Jackson if I could. But the long form of this plugin is Dirty Dynamics. Now, why on earth do you need Dirty Dynamics when you're trying to clean stuff up with plugins like Soothe and other plugins? Well, anyway, there are some of us who like to push things to the edge, and I'm one of them. If you're one of those people, then this is the thing for you. This is the right video you're watching at the moment. Okay, so let's talk about Dirty Dyna. What is this plugin? What does it do? So firstly, before I faff about it, let's just hear a quick example. So you could take like a dry kind of drum beat like this and turn it into a punchy, crushy, old school kind of big beat like that. Okay, so you just saw that we went from this to that, but how do we get there? So this is a very unique kind of plugin. Okay, we've got 8 different compressor, tape, saturation chains captured. How on earth have we done that? So if you know, I have another company called Tone Empire, and there we've developed a technology called NM2, which is neural modeling. So this particular technology can help us capture compressors and entire chains, not just static EQ curves. Okay, so this is really, really deep, and it actually gets the exact sound of the analog hardware, because we also sample like at 96K, so we get rid of a lot of the aliasing and get very, very nice sounding, very accurate sounding analog models. It's difficult to do this kind of stuff with component modeling and stuff, because there you went modeling an entire compressor or whatever, and then you put one, and then you put all the controls. No. In this case, we are free. We could capture the best settings from different compressors or full chains and just present it to a user. So that's why it's very unique. These 8 settings basically, or 8 models, have very unique sound. So sometimes you've got a saturation box in combination with a different optical compressor. Then we've got tape on something. We've got a very crushy like nuke mode on distress on one. Then we've got the 1176 all buttons. And so this is a very edgy kind of compressor with different chains, which other stuff also added to it, because that 80s, 90s record sound had stuff where it went to tape, then it came out and went back to tape again when it was being mixed down and various things. So getting these chains or thinking about them for a new user might be impossible or difficult to understand and get. Now, I'm kind of old school, so I understand these chains. I've actually worked with analog gear in the past and now, so I understand how these things worked and they got a particular sound. So if you're craving that kind of sound, this plugin will get you there. Of course, we've got subtle stuff also, and we've got edgy stuff, but then we also have additional controls. We have a lo-fi control, which will basically sample and bit crush, but with a filter, so it sounds more like one of those old school samplers. And then, of course, we have some distortion, which is very nice, which can give more saturation edge to your plain compression. If you don't want to use these controls, you just don't have to. You could just do plain compression. Of course, we have different settings from attack, release, and ratio captured as is. So it gets you the sound very quick. You can, of course, mix in as much of that sound you want. And then there's also a 3-band musically tuned EQ. So you can really shape your tones further. Again, enough of my talking. I think we should get straight into the examples. Please do write below your thoughts, your ideas. How do you like this? If you've not liked and subscribed, please do so, because that helps us grow our channel. And we also reach more like-minded people like yourselves. So I hope you enjoy this plugin. This is Dirty Dyna for you, and this is G signing out. I'll see you in another video. Bye.